Hi, I'm Richard Few, founder and chief geek of Sales Geek, and this week I'm going to talk about how to handle yourself in sales when things aren't ideal and things are less than perfect. And that's mainly been inspired by the challenging week that we've had here in the UK with the weather. For those of you who are regular viewers of our weekly Geek, you'll notice that I'm not in a geek bunker, and it's inspired me to talk about just how to deal with things and how to get in the right mindset when things aren't right. So if you take this video, for example, I'm now recording this from my spare room at home where it all began, so I'm feeling slightly nostalgic, but no tripod, no microphone, it's less than ideal on audio, lighting's not right, it's not ideal, but we're still getting the video out, we still want to be there for you guys and helping you guys along your journey. And a lot of people would have lost meetings this week, and they would have lost activities and probably maybe even got a bit down in the dumps about it. So it's been an absolute nightmare of a week in the UK for weather, and most people have probably lost between 1 and 3 sort of normal working days. That's either because they couldn't get out and they couldn't get out to the meetings and do the things they need to do, or their customers have called off activities again because of the weather. So I just want to challenge you guys and also kind of raise a question. So my challenge to you is, how have you utilized this opportunity? Now that's the key word here. This week has given you an opportunity. So the question I have for you is, what have you done? What have you done? Now there's 2 things you could have done. I'm hoping you haven't done the third, which is not a lot. So the 2 things you could have done this week. Number 1, if you're at home, snowed in, with a phone and laptop, there's every chance that those key decision makers you've been trying to get hold of, who are always in meetings that you can't get hold of ever, are probably more accessible than they ever have been. And they certainly probably would have been spending more time on social media because they're trapped behind their laptops. It's been a great opportunity to get your message out there and get in front of these guys and girls on the phone or via email or via social media channels. So you should have utilised that time for some business development. There's never a better time to get hold of people than when they're kind of like captive in their homes or in their offices. And the second opportunity you had this week was personal development. Now, when things are crazy busy, it can be really, really hard to carve out time to still work on yourself and still work on your development and your learning. So what better time to work on yourself and absorb content and read and watch video and develop and grow than when you can't get out and do anything else. So for those of you that it's too late for this week to pick up those 2 things, there's always next time. You could always take the next opportunity to grow and be better and improve. So I'd like you to leave me some comments. I'd be really interested to find out, A, what impact this week has had on you, and number 2, how you've dealt with it and how you might want to deal better with it in the future. So this week was all about just getting it done, just dealing with it, seeing the positive, looking inside and asking yourself the question of what can I do, rather than being a victim to the circumstance, just moving forward. So that's all from this week's Weekly Geek. I'm Richard Few, founder and chief geek at Sales Geek, your sales director.